Yay! Yay! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, I guess. Um, for some context, I had recorded the best part of an entire vlog reading, where'd it go? Reading Dan Hook's debut novel. Here it is, Displaced. Wowza, look at that cover. I know. Anyway, long story short, I recorded the entire thing and now I can't find it. The memory card I believe it's on has decided to corrupt itself, so I can't get anything from that memory card. I'm relatively sure it was on that one. Yay! Yay! So yeah, I guess I will chat about it. So for those of you who are not aware, where have you been? Dan Hook, great guy, has released his debut dystopian novel. It's called Displaced, the Dark Array series. Boom, boom, boom. The cover, first things first, is wonderful. I believe it's Dan's partner who designed and created this cover. Her art is incredible. I will leave her account and obviously Dan's account, everyone's account, in the description below. Check both of them out because they're both amazing creators, and what they have created, even just in this cover alone, is slightly mad. I love it. It's incredibly effective. I do have a mug. I believe it has tea in it somewhere around here. And I know Dan did the most amazing job with marketing at the beginning of this as well. So he basically did a pre-release marketing campaign. So you pre-ordered the book, and then once you had pre-ordered the book, you filled in a Google form. We love a Google form, super easy to use. So you filled in this Google form and then you were entered into a prize draw, so you could win there were various packages of prizes. I know Bethany has a video. I will stick that in the description below as well, and up in the card or something, where she won a hoodie, and I'm super jealous, but I did win a mug, and I do love mugs, so pretty happy about it. And most importantly, the book, but the merch is amazing. You should check it all out. Now, I don't want to give too much away about obviously the plot of this novel because I want you to go and read it. I have actually only read a third of it at this stage, so I can still actually properly vlog a lot of it, so we'll just catch you up to that point. So far we have quite a few characters. All of the characters are very cool. They're incredibly different. As Neil Gaiman would say, they're all wearing very different hats, which is very good, because we like to know exactly who it is we're reading about. I really like Dan's style of writing. It's very in the best, I don't want to word this badly, but in the best way possible. It's no frills. So it's straight to the point. I'm quite a no fuss kind of writer. I like that. I like that it just gets straight into it. I love being chucked straight in the middle of action. I know some people don't like that, and I think those people need to have their heads checked, because being chucked in the middle of the action is absolutely the best thing. My favourite character so far is either Zara, because she's really cool, or have I forgotten his name? That's terrible, isn't it? Oh, Luther. How could I forget that name? Luther. He's the head of security, I think, in what's kind of the capital, in the major city. So far, the main thing I like is that the different areas of this dystopian universe don't know anything about each other. So they're all very siloed, which I think is actually pretty reflective of life anywhere, really. I don't really know what it's like to live in a town a few hundred miles above me or whatever, so you're quite siloed. And you don't often think about the experience of other people who are living probably closer to you than you think. And it definitely hammers that home. There are towns and factions of people that don't know how the others live or even know that they are alive. So I like that. Very cool. I'm gonna crack on with some actual vlogging now, and yeah, catch you in a bit once I've read a bit more. Ta-ra. So I left and it was summer, and I've come back and it's rainy, so we've gone full candles everywhere. That's good. This is the good time of year. This is the good time. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to the end now. Still really, really enjoying the book. Just got a couple of things to say that have kind of like happened that I've really enjoyed. There is a particular bit where I can't really give too much away. It's quite hard to do without accidentally giving loads away. But where a main character has discovered that there's like a mole situation, I guess I can say that. Yeah, and the reader kind of finds out with the characters, which is nice. I'm enjoying the tension around that particular part of the novel. Really like how political it is, and I like how the politics and the emotions in that situation seem to feed out through to all of the characters in different ways and to the world in different ways. I think that's really interesting. One thing I would say is I would have probably liked it a little bit more if there were sort of clues dropped before that reveal. So that reveal came and it was a bit like oh yeah, that makes sense. It's like, it made sense. But it wasn't like oh, okay, yeah, okay. You get me? I can't really put that into words. That was like maybe the worst sentence I've ever compiled in my life. Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I wish there were a few clues and things dropped along the way so the reader could have tried to work it out. But I guess that's the thriller and mystery novelist in me. I just like that kind of thing. I love being able to try and work out what it is that's going to happen. Even if I fail at doing that, I just quite like it. So yeah, personal opinion on that one. But I still really, really enjoyed it. Still really liked the reveal. I really like the characters that are in the mix for that particular scene. Something else as well at this stage of the novel, I've kind of noticed that there is a particular point of view, a particular character that seems to slow down the pace a little bit. I don't mind it, and I still really enjoy each of the characters' sort of storylines. So, I mean, you know from the back of the novel, from the blurb, that there are three main characters, Luther, Zara, and Shelby, and the chapters kind of cycle through those three characters. It's their point of view, it's their storyline, and eventually they do all weave together really nicely. But there's a particular one who I personally think kind of slows it down a little bit, and it's one of those things, like I'll read the character's name and I'm like, oh no, like I want to know more about Luther, like I'm really into Luther. And it feels like it slows it down just a tiny bit. But then you get partway into that chapter and then I'm kind of like, oh no, this is fine again. It's just me. That's just me. I don't know. I think it's where there's 3 point of views. I think you're kind of at risk of that happening. I do still really enjoy all 3 point of views. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all concludes and how they do tie together in the end. But yeah, maybe the pacing's just a weeny bit. Still loving it though. I finished. It's finished. Really enjoyed it. Few things to wrap up. Favourite character was Luther. He is the villain. I love a villain. I also love a real complex villain. I think he was the right amount of complex. There are parts of it where I actually liked him, as a character, and probably if he were a real person, I would have liked him as a person. Which maybe says more about me than him. I don't know. I really enjoyed reading Luther, and yeah, he's just really complex and just way more than just a standard evil for evil's sake villain, which is great. Basically, he's a politician, but worse, sort of. He's great. I really enjoyed how we learned enough about all of the characters throughout the first novel to really, really want the second novel. And of course, Dan has ended this book on a bit of a cliffhanger because we want novel number 2. And that's what we do in a series. Overall, really, really enjoyed this novel. I am excited to read more of the Dark Array series. I believe the next book is called Disarray, which we love because it's like wordplay. Definitely looking forward to the next one coming out. And Dan, if I don't win a hoodie next time, I'll be well upset. So, Displaced, the Dark Array series, book number 1. Do I recommend you read it? Yes. Did I thoroughly enjoy it? Yes. Will I be picking up number 2 and all of the next books in this series? Yes, of course I will. I definitely recommend you read this. If you're into dystopian novels, absolutely go for it. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Get out there, read it. Don't forget to review it because reviews are absolutely so useful and so helpful to independent authors. I will be reviewing it, obviously. Yeah, make sure you read it. hit up Dan's channel. I'll put his channel in the description. I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned that, but go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Honestly, really, really enjoyed this. Everyone needs to read it. Get out there, read this book and review it. Thanks for watching this vlog. I will be back again at some point in the future with more.